I am going to begin telling you briefly about Kriya Yoga. It is the science of the evolution of human consciousness. I want all you people who are already practicing Kriya Yoga to have courage, and with courage and steadfastness of mind to pursue this path. Everything else in the world ultimately leads to sorrow and destruction of your aspirations. If you practice Kriya Yoga sincerely, you will see that no material benefits will accrue from the practice of Kriya Yoga, but definitely your inner life will become richer and more peaceful and full of bliss. I always tell my people, I say that even if you are in heaven and your mind is a hell, you are in hell. And even if you are in hell or in a prison and your mind is bubbling with joy and bliss, you are in heaven. So it's not the place which creates a heaven and hell for you. It's the state of mind. I hope you will agree with me. Many people who go to office, who are managers, who do business, they know this very well, that it's their state of mind which is very important, more than their circumstances. The mind is a very important thing. And by the constant practice of Kriya Yoga, you learn to still the ripples of thoughts in your mind's lake. Both you and I and all of us know that the human being lives in a bedlam of misery created by their own thoughts. And try as we may, we cannot get a control of those thoughts. Today I'm going to move into you to give you my enlightened consciousness, whereby your mind shall be transformed into a state of thoughtless awareness. I shall give this. I intend today's satsang, today's gathering to be shorter than the other days, but I will give you the experiences. Kriya Yoga needs to be practiced as much as one can practice it. People have a false notion that it's an advanced technique. You go into a state of trance, you cannot relate with your normal office work. This is wrong. This is wrong. There are many shortcut techniques which have come. Pseudo techniques, shortcut techniques, techniques of just marketing, but they leave you in the lurch. Practice the techniques which come from the highest source. And Babaji is the nameless one. He is the lightning standing still, called the great initiator. He is called the angel of the face of God. And yes, in all my 60 years of experience, I tell you, I have been through the Himalayas, I have traveled the world. There is no technique like Kriya Yoga. So have courage and faith. Practice Kriya Yoga with all your heart, with all your soul and with all your strength. And you shall find the everlasting bliss, the fountain of bliss bursting forth from within you. It is a very simple technique. Anyone can do it and everyone can do it. The only thing is, as you advance, I do 12 to 14 hours a day. You can do half an hour a day. With sincerity, it is enough. Because it's about you. It's about your evolution. It's about your happiness. It is not about religion. It is not about dharma. It's giving you a tool which you can use to practice on your own, to bring ease and order in your daily life. In all its 70 to 80 to 100 years of existence, modern contemporary medicine nor psychiatry have been able to produce a single method which would bring ease and order in their daily lives. Here Kriya Yoga is the ideal opportunity. It is the single method which will bring ease and order in your daily life. And this I promise you to those who are practicing sincerely. I may be in India, you may be here, but if you think of me, I'll connect to you and give you the peace of mind you need. This is definite. So we must practice sincerely and regularly every day, even if it be for a short period of half an hour. Then as the sweetness of the practice increases, you can increase and sit for 1 hour. So this is a very important factor. The other thing is that besides Kriya, not being a religion, it's a way of life. And it can be practiced in a simple form of breathing, where you get aware of your breathing. It's a sorry state of affairs that this great science of yoga originated in the land called Bharatvarsh. It originated in the land called India. And now Americans are going to India to teach yoga. Maybe it is the false yoga. Maybe it's not the right yoga. But still they are going to India to teach people the false yoga, which is quite a shameful thing. Why our people should awaken. The people of India, along with their Western brothers, their American brothers, should walk hand in hand and practice this science of the self. It is about you. It is about the evolution of your consciousness. Not about your building up your physical muscles or using lavender shampoo on your physical body, which is your apparent self. Your true self is the soul. You are not a body and have a soul. You are a soul and have a body as a shadow. So when you learn to shift this identity by constant practice, by constantly saying every night before you sleep, a Kriya Yoga technique is, I am not the body, I am the soul. I am not the body, I am Atma. मैं देह नहीं मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं देह नहीं मैं देह नहीं, मैं देह नहीं मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं देह नहीं मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं देह नहीं मैं आत्मा हूँ. So I am not the physical body, but I am the soul. This is the paradigm shift. You must change this idea that you are a physical body, because you are not this house of flesh and bone which sleeps, decays and dies. You are immortal consciousness, Lord of the earth and the skies. इस सत्य में जोगी शांत रहो, इस सत्य में जोगी शांत रहो कि तुम इस देश प्रवासी हो, तुम देह नहीं नश्वर नासी, तुम अलख निरंजन न विनाशी, तुम अलख निरंजन न विनाशी. So this is a small poem that I composed. I said, be rested in the truth, O yogi, that you are not a corruptible body, but you are the light of alak niranjan light, which is immortal and everlasting. So when you are truly divine light, when you are the divine lightless light, how can you have sorrow? How can you have disease? How can you have depression? I'll tell you how you can have it. Because you are identifying with your depression, your sorrow and your disease, therefore you have depression, sorrow and disease due to your past karma. If you stop now identifying with your disease, depression and your mortal body, and identify with your immortal body and the bliss that it has, you shall be immortal and you shall be full of bliss. Why shall you be full of bliss? Why shall you be immortal? Because your nature is Satchidanand. Your nature is Satchit Anand. That's a name for God. Existence, consciousness and bliss. You do not need to follow any religion. You do not need to have any purificatory processes or rituals before you practice Kriya Yoga. You can do it at any time of the night, any time of the day, whenever you are on an empty stomach. If you have food, you must wait for 3 hours.